Station, Texas. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Right back to him on the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the draw, it's Edwards. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Reed rushes on him, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Snags it, and there's running room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This time on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wideout. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
On the run, it's Edwards. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Reed. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Edwards. Makes a pass to Marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Texas A&M going up tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. And it's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing Reed. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy.
There he goes. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Reed makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Reed gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Inside the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Finds his man. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nothing doing. He has stopped short of the goal line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggies! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at.
Guys, look at this. Go for it here on fourth down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Again, it's Underwood. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early.
He's loose on the right. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Some much-needed life for this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quarterback keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing Reed. Shoots it to the left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Throwing, Underwood. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Hand off from the shotgun. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed. Going for it all. That ball is caught. One hand grab. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
What an unbelievable one-handed grab by that wide receiver. David, there was nothing that defender could have done on that play.
Yeah, and I don't know what you want these defenders to do. You're right, it was pretty good coverage, but you got so many receivers now that they run so fast, and you got these big targets out wide. And then guess what? They don't even need 2 hands anymore. You know why? Because these gloves are so sticky, it's amazing. You see them down the field, way down the field. Not like this was just a short pass. Just sticks that 1 mid up there and brings it in.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Aggie. All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Motion from the back. Underwood. He uncorks 1 deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is, he's a running back after the game.
And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Reed makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And this will be caught as they convert the two.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Edwards.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Here's Reed to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring.
Here's a little room there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Throwing Reed. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25 and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. To the air, it's Reed. Into the end zone for the two, and they push that lead out to 8. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Aggies! Rolling to the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle. squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Can we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance.
There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Snagged out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Again, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on third down, Reed. On the run, deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's got his man, makes the grab, turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Give to the running back. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Reed, bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to pass, it's Reed. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Throwing, Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes a deep grab. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They say you play the analytics here and go for 2. I think it's too early for this. Direct snap. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. No chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the period, first down here. On the move, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wide receiver going in motion. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He leaves it with the back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Reed to throw for it on fourth.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for room, it's Edwards. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. 4th down, Reed. Looking deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
That's a big-time completion. And, guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. His guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Reed throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. The quick out. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking down the middle. All by himself. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete.
Gets away from one, finds room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. On the run, it's Edwards. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the first. There's some room. All the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Interesting decision here, but if they make the 2, it'll be a 2-possession game and a 9-point lead. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive took no time at all. Pump of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Hit as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Touchdown, Aggie! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Throwing, Underwood. Time to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. And it's Eastern Michigan able to pull off the upset by just a...